Joining the panel is Mukul Wasnik, senior spokesperson and member of parliament of the Lok Sabha of the Congress party. He's making his debut appearance and he was in the list of senior party spokespersons announced day before yesterday. Mr. Wasnik, welcome. Look forward to seeing much more of you. Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP, welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Ajoy Bose, senior journalist, and Professor Kancha, Illiah, Dalit activist and author. Isn't Modi absolutely right, Professor Illiah? You know, it is this caste politics that has disgraced the people of Uttar Pradesh, that has allowed the politicians of Uttar Pradesh to use them and then do nothing for them. It is now time to dispose caste politics and talk of development politics. You agree with that, Professor Illiah?
No, Arnab, Narendra Modi is showing the nation a Sholay of development, you know, Hindi film Sholay. And I know what kind of development is there for Dalits in Gujarat. You know, I just compared this year budget of Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat. And Andhra Pradesh has given 8,000 crores for Dalits, and each Dalit for 1 year was getting 22,000 per head. And in Gujarat, each Dalit was getting 4,000 in Gujarat. So,
you know, you're probably looking at it the wrong way, Professor Illiah. That's exactly the point, you know. You can do that politics the old-fashioned way. I'll allocate money, not care whether it is used or not. Right? Not care whether it is used or not. Just use it as a card, a political card, like the Samajwadi Party has done. One second. One second.
Let me tell you one thing.
Uncharitable.
Yes, it is uncharitable, I know.
Let me just tell one thing. In UP, Mayawati has given the right to stand up for Dalits more than what Narendra Modi has got in BJP. You know, today the entire Dalit mass in UP has a courage and confidence to face the whole world. And what has Narendra Modi given to Dalits in Gujarat?
Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Absolutely mixed.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, if I take that and I also keep in mind, that in terms of the allocation of seats, the statistics which I have, Sudhanshu Trivedi, prove that the UP in Uttar Pradesh, the large part of seats are only given to upper caste candidates. Today the charge Kancha Illiah puts at you is that you're anti-backward caste, you're anti-Dalit.
Yes.
You're anti-weaker sections. And he says Gujarat is a shining example of that prejudice. Sudhanshu Trivedi, respond to Professor Kancha Illiah, and then I'll come to the Congress.
There are two aspects of Dalit empowerment. One is an economic empowerment, another is a socio-political empowerment. On this aspect, first I would like to remind Professor Illiah, Kancha Illiah, that it was the NDA government which has given Mahu, the birthplace of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, a national monument stature, and the Alipur Road Bangla, in which he has taken his last breath, as a national monument stature. How can you say that the BJP was not having any sentiment for Dalits? And moreover, when Mayawati, she was on the Samajwadi Party was behind her, they were almost on the verge of eliminating her, which she herself has accepted. It was BJP which came to the rescue. Now, if you look, as the socio-political empowerment is concerned...
One sec, Professor Illiah responding back to you.
Dalit movement...
Professor Illiah is countering you.
Let me complete my sentence.
Professor Illiah countering you, allowing Professor Illiah. Yeah.
No, it is just very funny. In this very Gujarat, it is very Gujarat. In 1982, there was a riot against OBCs in Gujarat. Except Narendra Modi's name, I don't listen any name who has come up as a politician in Gujarat for the last 12 years. And now there is a single Dalit there who has come into the national politics. There is no single tribal there who has come into national politics. I don't meet a single intellectual. Now, where is Gujarat Dalit? Where is Gujarat OBC? Where is Gujarat tribal? Narendra Modi does not represent.
Gaurav,
it is not the matter of Dalit empowerment, it is just the matter of political convenience.
You all use
I would like to ask Professor Kancha Illiah,
all of you do my
charges. Can he allow any Dalit to share a photograph in the poster with Mayawati? Can he allow any poster
no,
in any of the photo of Dalit in a poster of Mayawati?
No.
You know, I think all of you are reducing.
It is just a feudalistic mindset by virtue of which you are trying to control a movement.
1 second. You see, Gaurav, 1 second. Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute. The charge here is, Gaurav, 1 second. I'm coming to you in 2 minutes. Just let me go to Mukul Wasnik and then I'm coming to you. The charge here is very...
I'll have to leave. If you can allow me to make my comment first, I request you.
No, you are trying to, I know you have to go, but you are trying to avoid a substantial debate on this subject. Because you publicly oppose caste politics. You publicly oppose caste politics, but you play caste politics. You say, I'll include this, that in the tribal segment, in the scheduled tribal segment.
We are narrowing down the debate. We are narrowing down the debate to Dalit section only. I think we should be talking about even the OBCs. We should be talking about the minorities. We should be talking about the majorities, not just SC. Every person,
but that is precisely
is entitled to growth and is entitled to support from the government.
Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, please 1 minute. Gaurav, Narendra Modi takes this position. I don't like caste politics. Mukul Wasnik, you buy that? Narendra Modi says, I don't like caste politics. Don't pretend.
Politics could be on the basis of.
Let's get Mukul Wasnik in on whether he first buys that line. Mukul Wasnik.
On the basis of religion also.
Has Mukul Wasnik, has Modi done enough to claim that he's above vote bank politics?
I think the way Narendra Modi's politics has been so far, the forces which have been promoting him, I have no doubt in saying that the politics of Narendra Modi is based on caste, and in a sense his politics is anti-deprived communities. Let me point out a few things. He gives the example of Gujarat in every speech of his. Let him tell the nation whether manual scavenging has been completely eliminated in Gujarat. Let him tell the nation why conviction rate under the Prevention of Atrocities Act is lowest in Gujarat. Let him tell the nation why implementation of the Forest Rights Act is extremely poor compared to other states in the country. Let him tell us what he has done for the security and dignity of the deprived communities. Let him tell us what measures he has taken up for the empowerment of the deprived sections of the community in Gujarat. I think he has no answer. What he speaks, he doesn't believe in. And as far as the Congress party is concerned, we have been taking up various measures.
Mukul Wasnik, you are contradicting your own party line. I'll get the BJP to respond to you, but you are contradicting your own party line. Your party line is that we are against caste politics. In July 2011, Rahul Gandhi says that we must stop talking about caste, right? In October 2010, Sonia Gandhi says in Bihar there is caste politics, we must end caste politics, it's not good for the country, right? I even remember what the Congress party said, Jaat pe na paat pe, Rahul ji ke baat pe, button dabega haath pe. This was your line.
So absolutely.
No, it was your line. No, what's it? So my charge is, Mr. Wasnik, that you publicly are against caste politics, but right here, right now, in the course of these 4 rhetorical questions, which I hope the BJP will answer, in the course of these 4 questions, you have proven, Mr. Wasnik, that your public comments that we must give up caste politics are not true. In reality, you remain wedded to caste politics.
Absolutely believe that caste should not have any place in politics, and that is our commitment, and that is the way we have been doing our politics in the Congress party. You've just brought it up.
You've just brought it up most aggressively.
I have raised certain issues which concern the deprived communities of Gujarat, and we need answers of these questions.
Well, certainly, I have no problem, but you must acknowledge that you are back to caste politics. Then you acknowledge Narendra Modi is right. Mr. Mukul Wasnik, saying that you behave as if you have these vote banks in your... No, then when you promise a sub-quota for the most oppressed within the SCs and government jobs and education, is it not caste politics? Right? When your manifesto says we'll provide free electricity connections, we'll provide a sub-quota to backward Dalits, besides 20 lakh jobs in the next 5 years, is it not caste politics? When you give your tickets on the basis of caste, is it not caste politics, Mr. Wasnik? Answer that.
We don't give tickets. We don't give tickets on the basis of caste. We have programs for various sections of the society, and I do believe that if there are certain sections which are weakest among the weak, we will have to protect their rights. They have equal rights under the Constitution, under this free nation, and we will have to take care of them.
Mr. Wasnik, on your first point that you don't, I'd like to remind you that the AICC head of the SC department, Kopula Raju, your colleague in the AICC, has said that Rahul Gandhi has decided to give priority to Dalits in allocating positions within the party, and he will also do this in the coming local body elections and the general elections. So your first comment that you don't give tickets on the basis of caste has been contradicted by your own party leader in charge of the SC department. Mr. Wasnik, you're wrong on that. You concede you're factually wrong.
I think the way you are interpreting various statements, I don't think that is exactly what it should be. Where there are reserved constituencies in local bodies, parliament, assemblies, you will have to field candidates from those reserved categories.
No, so we are back.
You will have to identify those people.
No, so that's the point. So yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi, you raise your hand there, but before you raise your hand and accuse the Congress party of playing caste politics, let me tell you, you are past masters in caste politics. Ajoy Bose raises his hand there. Ajay, is Narendra Modi, does he have the moral stature to say on this subject? Does the BJP have the moral stature to say we are above caste politics?
It's all empty political posturing, whether by Modi, whether by the Congress, even the other parties. They keep on talking that they won't indulge in caste politics. But, Arnab, let me tell you that at every inch of the way, caste, community, very narrow concerns basically are the substance of Indian politics. I mean, whatever they may say in a public speech, and this is their public position, but after all, we have to look at what they do. We can't take their rhetoric as serious policy decisions, because we have seen, the BJP now claims that they are into this new development mode where they're not at all bothered about caste, community or anything. But we know that they are very acutely aware that Modi is one of the few BJP leaders, tall leaders, who belong to the backward caste. They're selling this. They're selling this very openly. So, I mean, let's not get fooled by all this rhetoric and all this development tamasha, because at the ground level, at the grassroots level, they are playing caste politics in a very basic, fundamental way. But there is no point just blaming the BJP. The Congress is equally to blame, so are the other parties.
No, why doesn't the BJP? You see, why don't you just make an admission, Sudhanshu Trivedi? Instead of saying others do vote bank politics or caste politics, why don't you admit that as far as India's largest state is concerned, you are predominantly an upper caste dominated party? You are an upper caste dominated party. It is.
I honestly accept.
Do you accept it or not? You are an upper caste dominated.
I honestly accept.
Yes.
I honestly accept that the caste is a reality in Indian politics.
No, do you admit you are an upper caste?
Whether it's a virtue or a vice.
Do you admit you are an upper caste dominated party in UP? Will you say today Mukul Wasnik is listening to you? Mukul Wasnik, listen to this, please. My question to the BJP is this: that the statistics prove that you are an upper caste dominated party. You have given maximum number of seats to Brahmins, Rajputs and other upper caste than any other party in the last 2 elections. You tell me today, is that a coincidence? Is that a coincidence? You are an upper caste party. You admit you are an upper caste party in UP. Do you or do you not admit? Then that is your vote bank.
Let me complete my sentence.
Do you admit what I'm saying?
I accept that the caste is a reality.
No, that's not my question. Are you an upper caste dominated party in India's largest state or not?
Houses in UP Assembly.
Are you an upper caste dominated party or not?
Of the opposition is of the OBC.
Are you an upper caste dominated party or not? Please tell me that.
Something?
When you go ahead and talk about, backward caste, etc. Please tell me. Yes.
Yes. I honestly accept that the caste is a reality in Indian politics.
That's not my question, is it?
Between accepting a reality,
you give 195 of your candidates. 195 of your candidates.
Who was the tallest leader of BJP in Uttar Pradesh? At their heydays, the tallest leader was Kalyan Singh. He was from OBC.
Don't shoot off Kalyan Singh's shoulder.
In both the houses of Uttar Pradesh.
Don't shoot off Kalyan Singh's shoulder.
OBC leader.
We are getting
what you did
in
to
Madhya
Kalyan
Pradesh.
Singh.
Responses.
He was hounded out of the party.
He was hounded out of the party.
And now we have not done such a blatant politics of casteism like the BSP. On one point of time they were saying, Tilak Taraju o Talwar, inko maro jute char. Then when their political interest changes, then they name by caste. Brahman Shank bajayega, Hathi barta jayega. We have not done such type of politics by blatantly taking the name of the caste symbol. As these
you want me to believe that? I'm going to take a break. No, 1 second. You want me to believe that? I'm going to take a break and Mukul Wasnik and Kancha Illiah will respond to the BJP on the other side. But my point is this, and Sudhanshu Trivedi, hear me loud and clear. In the year of the Lord 2001, it was the then Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, your boss, whose political secretary you are, Rajnath Singh, BJP President, who provided for a quota within a quota for the most backward caste within the existing OBC a year before the UP elections. And today you are saying we shun caste-based politics? What was Rajnath Singh doing in 2001 if it was not caste-based politics? That's my challenge to you. That's my challenge to you. And I'll hear the response on the other side. We'll hear the response on the other side of this break.